today I'm just going to be showing you the particle effects for my game. Pretty much all of them. And so let's start with the newest, I guess. Well, actually, let's start with this weapon, because we can't get this weapon back once we give it up. So, it has a pretty simple particle effect that's attached to the projectile. And it also now has one of the new particle effects I created, which is an end projectile effect. So when the projectile destroys itself, it creates an effect. And this effect is basically the same effect for the beam, but we made it fire in all directions. Oh, and we also capped the velocity a bit, because if we didn't, it would just fly everywhere and it'd be ugly. But this is better. At least in my opinion, it's better. So, with that, let's start with one of the newer particle effects. Explosions! And those are the explosions. And they also emit sparks and everything. And yes, they blow each other up. That was more hassle than it should have been. To make them blow as shells up. Because, you see, if something's overlapping on spawn, it doesn't detect that. Unreal doesn't detect that. So I then had to basically disable collision for everything just before it explodes, then re-enable it, like 1 frame later, and then let it finally explode, and then it has everything in the list it needs to damage in the list. So, yeah. Now we're going to show you the new effects. So, first off, got flamethrower. Well, I've already showed you one of the new effects, the explosion bells. We got this flamethrower. And I tried to base this flamethrower off what I saw on Google Images, basically, when I searched up flamethrower. So we got a big orangey yellow beam coming out the front of it, with a couple of white particles just reaching further than it, which is realistic. And then we got fire, and what I attempted to do was make smoke, because these aren't supposed to be white, they're supposed to be grey. The reason as to why they're white is because of the lighting in the room, but I tried to make smoke, and those are the grey particles coming out. And along with the smoke rising, the fire also rises just a bit. And it leads to a pretty nice cool flamethrower effect, in my opinion. Apart from when you're doing something like fucking around really fast, and you're just ruining the immersion of things, and also making yourself look somewhat like a god, capable of spitting fire. But yeah, we got that. And then we got the new damage effects, which again are basically just the particle trails, but converted to point velocity, so they fire out of a certain point. This one's really cool, by the way, because in case you never noticed, the grey bullets actually orbit, the green particles actually orbit around the bullet as the bullet moves. So the equivalent of that, when it stops, when it's just being emitted out of a point, is actually really cool. See, it just spins outwards into dissipate into nothing, which I like a lot. And then last, we got the RPG. The RPG's end effect is pretty much the same as the explosive bells. So, just, yeah. And if you wonder why it's the same, it's because turrets and NPCs also blow up, and they use the old RPG explosion effect. But since we made this new one, I thought good idea is to just use the two effects to differentiate between damages. So when an NPC blows up, we don't want it to damage the player. So we can use that explosion to say, this explosion will not damage you. For things that won't damage player. And we can use this explosion to say, oh yeah, this one will absolutely kill you if you get too close. And it does. We're not too close. Get closer. Feel the burn. Are we not close enough still? There we go. I got too close then. But yeah. Those are most of the particles. We also got these particles. And why do you keep doing this, Unreal? I am thankful though, it doesn't do this in game. It just does this in editor and it's annoying. But yeah. I got these particles as well. They're pretty simple. I did also technically make a spark particle, but while that was what that file was saving, Unreal decided now would be a good time to crash, and so that file got lost to the cosmic void of nothing, and never to be seen again, because we can't get data recovery software on these computers. By these computers, I mean the university computer, not my computer, obviously. My computer has all kinds of fancy software, and what did I just do? Anyhow, that's most of them. Oh, I also changed the lava a bit. I'm probably not going to talk about this because it's a very small change. Where's the... Come here, lava emitter. There you are. I now added this, so we can basically change how much it spawns and the spawn probability of particles. There's a reason why I did that. It's because, in case you were wondering, we can expand the lava to fit a certain area, and we can expand the particles to fit a certain area. But if the area is too big, there's not going to be enough particles for that area. So, good idea is to be able to control these. And then you can add more particles. Brilliant. But, yeah. Let's real quick show you some of the bad guys. And show you that they have the old particle effect. I suppose we could also re-show you the particle effect for the alerter. It's not going to harm anyone, is it? So let's go to this, let's go to that. That doesn't say autosave. I'm also going to pause this real quick. Goodbye while I pause this. So I'm back. Took a while to load. I've got some stuff doing what it did. Just felt like being argumentative today, I guess my computer did. So, let's show you the NPCs exploding like normal. Yeah, they have the old explosion effect. Oh, I also forgot to show you the power-ups. I'm an idiot. Well, we got this power-up here. And pretty simple. I got those. They have that weapon. And we got this weapon. Also, fun fact, you can actually see through that floor. You just have to look at it from a certain angle. And then you get to see into the abyss below. Oh, that was a first try, that was. And there's nothing out there, isn't there? Yeah. Oh wait, no. Ah. I forgot. I made this corridor. And now we can't go back. But, yeah. While I'm at it, might as well show you the other things. And also delete this weapon, because that wasn't supposed to be there. So, other things. Other stuff. Other what's it called? It is called power-ups. So let's show you the speed power-up. That's the only other power-up that has a particle effect. I'm pretty sure the health one doesn't. And just go from the start. And as you can see, we're fast. There's also a mesh aligned effect, and that's better viewed in like the effects view. Also, what has happened? Oh, it's gone underground. Why are you gone underground? Just fix that while I'm here. Anyhow, let's show you the particle effect for that. It's called power ups speed. As you can see from here, it is mesh aligned. So that basically means when we move our mesh around, it moves with our mesh. It basically emits from our mesh. And it's pretty cool. Also, these little orange balls are just small force field particles that have the orange variant. Because you may notice all the power-ups have different coloured force field variants. And let's just go back to the power-ups again. Yeah. So we've got the green variant for health. Pretty standard, pretty simple, expected. Got a blue variant for shield and a orange variant for that. And this one uses the same force field balls as the other one did. You can even say it says shield little. And it's basically just orange instead. Oh wait, yeah, that one's for the sparks. And the other one is the mesh one, and you can see it has the blue one. And then I just copied the two over and changed this to a spice instead. Yeah, but it uses a small orange ball variant. And that's the speed effect. I also haven't showed you the alerter blowing up. Let's do that. And then that should be all particle effects covered. There we go. There's the alerter blowing up, and now everything knows where the hell I am and it wants to kill me. I'm dead. I've walked into a trap as well. Yeah, one of the chaser NPCs in this room is a trap one. Not a trap, but a oh no trap. A pretty bad one because if you walk into it, you die. Yes, I did just that. Anime moon. Should I re-record all this? I don't want to. It's 11 o'clock. I want to go to bed. I'm tired. You could probably tell from the anime moon. When tiredness gets to me, I become doolally. But yeah. So the next thing I want to work on is I want to work on making spawners for these because currently they don't have spawners. Which means when the NPCs die, they're dead for good. They don't respawn like the player. Which is what we don't want. We want them so that when you respawn, they can also respawn. So you don't get an easy challenge the next time around. And additionally, what was the other thing I want to do? Oh yeah, I want to make more rooms. And I aim on doing this either tomorrow or the day after. Doesn't really matter. Okay. But yeah. I would have done it today, but I had to do shopping today, so couldn't do it today. But tomorrow or the day after, it will be done. And yeah. I mean, I could have done it today, but then I wouldn't be able to do the forms post. It had to be one or the other. And I'm a responsible person. I will not delay the post of the formage. Because I am responsible. Any more than a day. I will delay it for a day, obviously. That happened the same. That's fine. If you got nothing to do the next day, yeah. But yeah. So that's everything. Goodbye. Have a lovely day. See you whenever I see you next. If you see me. Yeah. Goodbye.